You are now listening to the Lexicon podcast. Now, let the show begin.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 4 of the Lexicon podcast. Today, we have one person missing. That is my lovely, beautiful wife. So, hello. How are you? We miss you. I miss you the most, obviously.
Thank you for the gift.
Oh, yeah. We actually just passed Angie's birthday. It was on...
I turned 22.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, so for some reason, he likes the number 22, and that's the same day as her birthday. I don't really know why that really matters, but let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Who's here and who's not? Obviously, you guys already know my wife is missing. Liz, we have...
Oh, hey guys, I'm Luis. That's all you need to know for now.
We're covering the alcohol, but it's already pretty much gone, and he's been drinking it for like 30 minutes, so I think he's a little bit gone.
No, I'm okay.
Just kidding. And then we have
Angie.
And we have Alex, as always. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We do appreciate it. We do appreciate everybody checking us out. But with the whole birthday situation and everything that we just talked about, we're gonna start off with one topic that Angie pretty much brought to the attention of everybody, and she brought to the attention of Instagram as soon as she got it done, and that is her nails. But we're not gonna talk about nails specifically. There she goes. We're gonna talk about beautification of oneself and pampering each other. Oh God! If you guys are listening to the audio podcast, the YouTube version, actually, this one might not even have video, so I'm just gonna skip this part. But so we're gonna talk about the beautification of each other. Obviously, you know, Angie, her nails, and
if you know me, my nails are a big deal.
Yes, they're naturally homegrown, gluten free.
She drinks a lot of milk.
They're not vegan though.
Oh, they're not vegan.
They're not vegan.
Whoa, okay.
No, I drink a lot of milk.
Dude, they're gonna lose a lot of listeners because they're not vegan. They just said fuck this shit.
Tough titties.
And then obviously for Luis and myself, especially Luis, haircuts, because he says that he does them himself because he doesn't trust no man.
No, I mean I do trust a man, but it's just I don't have
The
time.
man is not emotionally available at the moment.
He said something about all men must die. I don't know. He's been watching a lot of Game of Thrones recently, so
No, I don't watch Game of Thrones only.
and we can tell all men must die, dude. All right, so we're gonna start off with Angie, obviously the birthday girl that just turned 22.
Yay.
So tell everybody why your nails are so special and why like you brought this to us as far as like beautification of oneself.
Okay, so the story about my nails is when I turned 15, I pretty much wanted acrylic nails for my quinceañera.
What's acrylic nails?
Acrylic nails are like fake nails. You know, they put it on top of your natural nail, and you know they do all the fun stuff with it. My parents were like, "No, we're not. No, you're still too young for that. Well, you can have a quinceañera with the short ass dress, but you ain't gonna have acrylic nails." So I was like, "Fuck that then." So prior to my quinceañera happening, I made sure I grew out my nails. And I just took care of them. And eventually, for my quinceañera, it looked like I had acrylic nails, but they were my nails. So ever since then, I've been taking care of my nails. I do my nails like on a weekly basis if I can. As an adult now, it happens maybe every 2 to 3 weeks, but I do them at home. I rarely, probably once every 2 years, I go to a nail shop and get my nails done because it's pricey. I don't care who you are. It's fucking pricey. Even in my natural nails, it's pricey. So for my 22nd birthday, I went with my friend to go get our nails done at this shop. It's a YouTuber shop. I don't know if I should plug her yet because I'm still like, you know,
Disclaimer.
experiencing it.
You're not happy?
No, I'm experiencing that.
Oh,
We're only a weekend with gel nails over my own nails. So if you're a girl, you know what I mean. Gel nails.
Disclaimer, she's actually 22.
What?
Fucked up. No, I'm kidding. She's not fucking 22.
And we can't plug the shop because they're not sponsoring the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day I'll be able to do this mug before we get on video, and then they'll be like, "Oh, okay, I see you. Get you some money."
Miss 22 over here. No, I'm sorry. I'm not Steve Harvey. I can't lie.
Oh God.
She ain't 22.
Anywho, I went to go get my nails done with my friend, and the price tag was steep. It was pretty expensive. Mine were expensive and hers were more expensive. I'm just going to say it at that.
What's expensive?
It's expensive.
What's expensive?
expensive.
What's expensive?
Okay.
Because for me, nails should not be more than like $10-$20. At $20
Same.
is like,
Hey, I agree. Agree with you 100% because mine were 50.
Jesus.
That's not including tip.
I mean, why are they?
Okay, the special thing about my nails today is that 4 of them, well, not 4. 4 of them on one hand are chrome, and the middle finger, the middle finger is holographic chrome. So that's like a new technique that's been going around Instagram, and I really wanted it.
The gram.
And I've been really wanting it, so I went with my friend, and she agreed to go with me. They look pretty. They've been lasting. The only thing that sucks is my nails grow fast, so I can already tell, like, it's only a weekend, and my nails are already, like, showing my real.
Now, if you guys obviously don't know, I don't think she mentioned it. Her nails are all natural, except for the actual coating on top. How hard was it, first of all, to keep your nails natural and this freaking long? Like, if you guys don't know, like, just picture, like, if you guys have seen like movies where the cokeheads have like their nails out and stuff like that. Like, that's like, you know, that's how long they are, but they're not like broken, and obviously they're not used for drugs.
Yeah, they're not disgusting looking.
Yeah, but that's how long they are, but they're natural, so they're taken care of. They're not like chipped, broken, or, you know.
And then I should also add, like, I don't do dishes. I don't do anything.
Yeah, but then again, we're guys, so we don't know if we're.
No, but like the girls that are listening, they're be like, "Damn, how do you do it?" I don't do dishes. I don't clean, and if I do clean, a lot of the times I'm wearing gloves. I don't just, you know, let my hands touch all kinds of cleansers because it dries out your hands. And ladies, you want your hands to look nice and young.
You know what's funny? That's the truest thing, though. Like, right now you said that hands being nice and young, because you can tell people, like, they come into the, and you know, that you meet them and stuff like that, they look super young. But then the one way that, and this is actually a shout out to one of our best friends, Ivan. He used to always say, if you remember, if you want to know how old somebody is, look at their hands. And
at least you're like 18.
Bro, you fucking soft, homie.
Never mind. Forget that concept. Because if you look at Luis.
No, I'm really soft.
He has really soft hands.
Touch.
I'm not gonna touch your hands,
Dude, no, I'm not fucking around.
Dude, your hands are soft.
No, but like rub it, like no.
I'm not gonna rub your
dude,
hands.
like, trust me.
Just do it though. Look at it, it's so soft.
No, like for real.
I believe you.
That's not like.
I believe you, dude. I believe you. I believe you.
Bro.
We'll wait till after the podcast. Oh, dude, this guy's giving me his hands over here. Like,
Oh my god.
he's probably trying to get me sick, trying to give me like
I
emphysema or something over here.
Like so casual, like here, touch my hand, just touch it. Like, can you just? It's okay.
No, I mean, I believe you. Dude, my hands are soft. So luckily, you know, me and you don't work construction, so we don't have manly hands. But I mean, my nails are all chipped off and eaten and chewable. So I mean, my question is, how do you not chew your fingernails? Like how? Like, I mean, I'm not sure if you guys don't have like that restraint or whatever, like that sensation. Especially when I get nervous or whatever, I'm just like chewing my nails. Like, and everybody has different tics, obviously, when it comes to
I have
that
way
stuff.
different tick.
Yeah, me too. I have different. Like mine's like I start eating myself.
Start eating yourself?
Yeah, like from the inside.
That's also funny.
Like from the.
I know.
Where are you, Martin Manson? You take out a rib trying to go.
Like from the inside of my mouth.
Holy shit!
He'll just start like he'll just start pressing in his lips.
Oh, okay, that makes sense, dude. I was so confused at first. Like,
yeah, he'll start chewing.
Okay, so
Yeah,
like,
just
you know,
skin off,
So
just a
fucking
little.
annoying.
when people have like, okay, so
But
like,
it's just like a little bit. I never go like I've gone once
It's just a little
overboard.
bit.
I got once overboard where I actually started bleeding. But I was like, you know what, fuck this too. And so I just like nibble.
but did it feel good when you
No,
started
I felt
bleeding?
like
He was like, oh yeah.
It felt weird.
Did you be like, oh, relax now?
Release.
The sensation is so good.
Nah, dude. Like
Here, touch my hand. Add to the relaxation, please. Oh my god, dude! If you guys, so those of you guys that listen to the audio podcast, which is mostly all of you guys, like, just imagine like you pushing your cheeks into your teeth and like just nibbling on them slowly. Obviously, you feel the
Kind of
sensation.
like when you fall asleep when you bite your cheek.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
that
okay.
sensation.
yeah. So just imagine that, which actually is actually pretty comfortable. Like, it's not a bad feeling because you're not really biting down. It's like you're gnawing at it.
Yeah.
Which is he's doing. But I mean, obviously, he went a little bit overboard once,
Yeah.
which with the bleeding. We'll talk about what causes you to do that later on.
I think it was just being like nervous. That's
yeah,
it.
but that's what I'm saying. We're gonna talk about what made you that nervous later on. It was probably like having to go back to Mexico because I know I would be that nervous too. I understand. Exactly. I don't need to go back there. My parents struggled through snow, fire, and freaking water to get here. Of course, there's Earth. Everybody knows about the dirt. So they literally
Everybody knows.
they literally fought Earth, Wind, and Fire to get here, and not the band. Do you remember? All right. So, so Angie.
The Ata was gone. He's the sober one.
I chew my nails every once in a while, and I actually chew the skin around my my nails when I get like freaking nervous. Like when you don't bite your nails, and obviously we know that you keep your nails super long and straight and super beautiful and amazing. But what other nervous tick do you have?
But the hair, the hair, it's normal. I think. I mean, it's like just a thing.
What do you chew on your hair? Or do you
No, I
pull
don't
it?
chew on my hair. I have thick hair. Okay, for those of you that know me, you know I have thick curly hair. But my hair, I like the sensation of the thickness of the hair against my lips.
Okay.
So
Yes,
the
you're
poking-
always doing that shit. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's not even a nervous thing. I fucking love it, and I've been like that since I was a kid. So when I was a kid, I was attached to my mom's hair. But as I grew older and my hair got got fuller and then got curly because my hair was never less curly. It got thicker, and I kind of rediscovered it though. It was a kid thing. It happened, and then I grew up. I was like probably like 12 or 13. And I was like, I used to do that thing with my hair. Why the fuck did I do that? I tried it again, and I was like, this was a mistake.
Oh man.
So I do it a lot. I do it very often. I do it no matter what. It's comforting. It's the opposite of like I'm anxious. If I'm anxious, a lot of the times I just sit there. I don't do anything.
Yeah.
And
That explains why you always have your fingers so close to your lips. Like,
yes,
a lot.
I always have them like this. And then
it's just like it blew my
and
mind
then-
right now, dude. That I realized it.
What?
very thankful that Luis has a beard because that also helps.
You know what's funny, dude? Like speaking of that, like my little baby boy, he loves getting his hands out to my beard, touching him, but he like recoils because he has
He
his
sees
hands
the
get
scruffiness.
no, his hands
Does
get
it?
ticklish.
Yeah.
So he like recoils, but he
Oh, that's
always
cute.
does it. Like he always
Yeah.
Like I come to him and he sees me and he pulls both his hands out and he just like starts rubbing my hand, my beard, and then like I start like moving my head and he starts laughing and he starts recoiling because it's
That's
so
so
like.
cute.
But he loves the feeling of like doing that to my face. That's how he recognizes me. I think like he just does that like.
Yeah.
So if I ever take my beard off, I think he'll be like, "Who the fuck are you? Like, who's this fucking stranger trying to put his face in my face?"
Yeah, so that's my thing.
Yeah.
But as far as nervousness, I just get nervous in general, just the like physical sensation, but I don't
Okay.
do anything to express it. If anything, I do the hair thing to comfort myself. So
Yeah, so like I mean, the reason I brought up the whole like chewing on the nails and the whole comforting thing is because I'm gonna go back to obviously your story was one of the reasons that people do their nails, or one of the reasons that guys go to get their haircuts, other than the fact that it just makes that part of the body look better. Like, does that relax you, and does it like make you like not? I want to say like not feel good, because obviously like when you wear new clothes, when you get a haircut, blah blah, it's just like. You feel good about it anyway, right? Most people do. Unless it's like a fucked up job, then you're like, holy shit, they fucked it up, then your whole day is ruined.
yeah.
But like how does that make you feel like when you do nails? Because I mean I ask because I mean to me my nails are like whatever. But
Well, to
obviously,
me
too.
it feels awkward because again, I do my own. I can only do my own. I prefer to do my own. So when the girl was doing it, a lot of the time she's like, I guess she thought I'd be one of those people like, oh, she probably gets her nails done pretty often. So she was instructing me to do things like put them under the UV light. I was like, okay, what do I do? Do I do the whole hand or just four? What do I do? So she had to instruct me a lot on what I was doing. And then at the end, they usually like massage you and stuff. And I was like, she's touching me. I don't like it.
Here, touch my hands.
Yeah, I was like, and I've never been to a spa either, but
Me
I'm
neither.
pretty sure. I think I'll like it, but I will feel a little like uncomfortable about it. Yeah.
I
So
mean,
it's that part of the beautification process. It's like that. Oh, I don't like it.
yeah.
I don't
You're
like
I
it.
feel weird when
I just
people
wanted to
touch
do
me.
it because it was chrome and holograph nails.
I mean, it's funny though, because like I mean, my wife's not here, but I can tell you, she doesn't like going to the whole like nail salon stuff for like, other than just the fact that she doesn't really get them done, hygiene reasons. Like,
Yeah.
she knows people that have gotten like shit going wrong because
I
of
know
the fact that
people
they go to
too,
even like go like to like fancy nail salons that they've gotten shit like.
And that's one of the
fucked up
reasons
in
I
their
went
head.
to this salon in particular, because I was like, I know I need an appointment. I know I have to be at a certain time. I know I'm expecting some kind of treatment. That's why I chose to go there. 'Cause
Yeah, which is a good
other
thing.
places that I've gone where, you know, you just do a walk-in, those are the places where I felt the most uncomfortable.
Yeah, which is crazy because I never thought about that before, you know, because it's not something that I think about. But she's told me like horror stories of her family going through, and I'm like,
Yep.
yikes. But that's one of the things that I want to do for her too. Is like we've never gone to like a spa thing, and I feel super awkward about people touching me in the first place.
Yeah, you like me.
So like I don't want to go to a spa place, but I always hear it's super relaxing because they take out your knots and all that stuff like that. But for me, one of the things I want to do for her is I want to take her to like a spa place to get get pampered and taken care of and stuff like that. Like I guess I'll join her because I know she wants me to join her. So it'd be weird if like if I went and I didn't join her, she'll be like, "You're just gonna wait for me," So that'd be weird. So I guess I would join her, but I don't know. I just
Or she'd have to find someone to go with her.
yeah, which I would tell her.
Yeah.
I would tell her just go with one of your friends, your girlfriends that you always
Yeah.
go with, that she always hangs out with. But like turning the tables to us. One of the things that I love doing is getting a haircut because I always feel fresh. Like I feel like I don't like, especially right now that it's so humid and hot. Like I don't feel like it's hot. I feel like my head can breathe for some reason, like because of the fact that there's like less hair follicles and obviously, and I just feel like I can actually comb my hair when I get a haircut as opposed to how I have it now. It's not even that long, but I just feel like I can comb it. What about you, Luis? Like I know you mentioned earlier, right before we started, that you actually sometimes cut your own hair.
Yeah, like I hate like when it gets like really scruffy on top because it's just like like I get like upset and I hate how I look. It's gotten to the point where like I already started like cutting my own hair. I bought clippers like a few years ago and I keep on using them just for the beard part because I usually do my beard on my own. Like never gone to a barber and tell them, hey, can you clean this up? Never. Like I always do it by myself. But like, I used to get like a haircut every 2 weeks just because I wanted to look fresh, and it actually does help. Like I don't know, like it keeps up the weight off, or it's like it's less hot up here.
It is, right? Like honestly, like I feel like not just fresh because I got a haircut, but like two, it just feels like there's like less gruffiness, less weight, but also like I can feel the air more, so I just feel like cooler, like.
Yeah.
Right? It's weird, but it's what happens. The reason I don't know if you've ever felt that because I don't think you've ever gotten a haircut.
And I usually get like headaches like after
he
a
does.
haircut.
What? That's weird.
Yeah, because it's so fresh, dude.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like it does. Like whenever he gets a haircut, I'll be like, take an ibuprofen. He's like, why? I'm like, remember you get your headaches.
That makes the whole you
I
mean to
do.
like fresh to
All
death.
the time.
Yeah.
All the time,
Yeah,
dude.
he'll get like a headache.
But this time that I did it by myself, I didn't get like lightheaded or anything.
I wonder if it's maybe when you like wherever you go, they don't oil the machine and it probably pulls your hair, and then because it's pulling your hair so much.
I have a bad habit when I go to barbers. Every time they do like from one side to the other side, halfway, I tend to change the clippers. It's a bad habit that I have.
Why do you think it's a bad habit though?
Like, cause I know they're not into. Oh, I don't know the service.
Like if you're telling them what to do.
Yeah, I'm telling them
like
like
their
how,
job.
But it is a service.
But do you leave a good tip though?
Oh, always, no matter what.
They're fine. Trust
No
me.
matter what, like I need to compensate with the barber, and
Converse.
whatever. I need to understand how long has he been doing it, and then just like having a good time, like making him enjoy the cut.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, it's funny though, like that you mentioned like him enjoying the cut, because like there's a certain barber that I always go to. Now I have a tendency of going every 2 weeks at 6 a.m. People were like, "Why the fuck do you wake up so goddamn early?"
I
for
understand
a
it.
haircut?
I get it. My dad does the same thing.
But like the thing is, but the things where
Yeah.
the place I go, it gets super packed. 6
Same
a.m.
reason.
I'm there like at 5:45, 5:30, waiting. Like he already knows I'm going, so I'm already gonna be the first one no matter what. But I show up. And then by 6:30, there's like 20 people waiting, and there's like 4 barbers, but there's already like 20 people waiting. So, I mean, these people do good jobs, and
What kind of barber is he? Like, what kind of people go in there?
it's a lot of African American and Hispanics.
They talk to the barber,
Yeah.
or they just like sit down.
It's like a
and-
neighborhood place, right?
No, like it's a straight up
Yeah.
neighborhood. It's literally called primos. Like it's
Okay.
It's called primo.
Man,
Cousins.
Yeah.
Combined.
Oh yeah.
Combined.
Translation.
Or Spanish speakers, cousins.
Translation to English is cousins. But yeah, so like one of the things that I like what they do there is one, a lot of us love soccer, so they put on the soccer show, like soccer matches
shit.
every
That's cool.
morning. Yeah, because it's always in the morning when I'm there, so that's when all the Premier League and all the
That's
like
cool.
European games are on. So they put that on, and then that's actually one of the places that I found the best like English like Spanish movies. So that's where I heard about like No Strings Attached. With Instructions Not Included.
Oh,
Like that's where I found
yeah.
Instructions Not Included, and there's like another one like about these two guys trying to cross the border, and this guy's a cop, and then his wife dies because some like young kids are like shooting down the cerro. They're trying to shoot the immigrants as they're crossing the border, and this lady dies, and the cop comes in. He's like a retired cop, and then he sees them like trying to help her. And so he thinks it's their fault, and then they end up running and stuff like that. I gotta find the name of that movie, but it's really, really good. And so yeah, they put on stuff like that. They put on a bunch of movies like that, like Spanish speaking, like English translation, like with subtitles. Like they speak Spanish and English in these movies, and that's like he always has like the best movies for that. So like that's where I'll be watching like half of it, and I'm like I'm done with my haircut, and I'm like, what's the name of that movie? And he'll tell me, and he'll be like, here, you can borrow the DVD because he always has extra. Or he'll be like, oh, it's on Netflix, and I'll go home and like I'll fucking put it on and like watch it like right
That's
after I'm done
fucking
with the haircut.
funny. That's cool.
Yeah, so like I like the atmosphere. Like it feels super calm. Like I don't mind waiting because there's always something to watch on TV. Like I'm super chill. And then like he said, you know, there's the fact that your barber, I'm always talking to him. We talk about sports all the time, and he already knows my haircut. He already knows like what I need, but he always makes sure he takes care of me. Like he always makes sure that like the way he tells me like, you want it shorter, do you want it this way today? And he always like shaves, like he does shave my beard. He doesn't fix it, but he runs like, I have a way of doing it. Number one on the side is number one on my beard, because I always want my beard and my haircut the same.
Mate, yeah.
I just feel weird if I get a haircut and don't shave my beard. It just feels weird. Or if I shave my beard and don't get a haircut, I just feel like they mix match. So I'm like, duh, there's something's wrong. So he'll do that, and then he'll like just make sure he like handles like whatever he needs to do. Or if he's super busy, be like, dude, come on this day and I'll take care of you, and then I'll just go back or whatever. So, but some barbers I don't like talking to though, because I just feel like they fuck up when they talk too much.
I mean, you just gotta test them.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the really cool ones and good ones are like the ones that are just, they care about the customer, so they're gonna do anything for the customer. Yeah, I mean, I've gone through my Fantastic Sams, through my Supercuts, and I was in Long Beach for quite a few years. And there used to be a barbershop that I used to go. It was kind of like hipsterish, kind of biker barbershop. I liked it really. Like, I mean, it was like $40, and then tip was like around 55, like total for a cut. But I would go like every 2 weeks. Like try to go there every 2 weeks. It was just an experience because they were just rowdy boys in there.
Yeah, you like the atmosphere.
Yeah.
You like
Yeah,
the
like the
energy.
atmosphere, like very guyish, very
It's like you're not just paying for your haircut, you're paying to like
hang out.
hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny though, because like even this one, like you mentioned that like moms will come and drop their kids off. Like, I'll pick them up in 3 hours. They take off, and the kids are just there. And then, I mean, I know I give this guy like a shout out, whatever, and stuff like that. But one thing he does is a lot of kids go there. And he teaches them to like how to do cuts and stuff like that. But he tells them like, look, if I hear you're not in school, if I hear you're not doing this, like I'm gonna stop like teaching you or whatever. Mm-hmm. But once you're done out with school, like you're like on summer vacation or you're out of class, you can come here. Like you're done with school, you come here. I'll teach you. And if you're on summer, I'll give you like a job. Like I'll teach you start getting hair, like cutting hair and like sweep. He makes them like sweep and everything. Obviously like the hard stuff. But he's like, I'll teach you your stuff. Like I have spare like clippers and all that shit here for you. But if he hears them or sees that they're doing bad, he like automatically like just like, I'm sorry, dude, you can't. And they come in and like, I can't give you a haircut anymore. Like you fucked up like our trust, like our bond. And they're like,
I like that.
They're like, dude, I like my haircut or whatever. And they're that early. And he's like, sorry, dude, I gotta cut you off. Like you fucked up our trust. Like you fucked. It's like an addiction to them, man. Like they go like, because like nowadays like high school kids go like every week to get that fade or whatever. And then yes, I really appreciate that he does that. That's one thing that he does. So like the whole atmosphere and rowdiness thing, like you already know what you're gonna get when you get there.
Yeah, like right now I've been going to this one in downtown LA. I mean, there used to be a barber there, and then he left. I mean, I guess he quit, or pretty sure he quit. He didn't get fired for sure, because he was a really good barber. And he got this new cat, and he was he was kind of cool. Like he was new, but he was like finding his way. Yeah, like I'll probably go back to him and see just to get another cut and try him out.
Yeah.
Give him a chance. Cause he looked like he was a rookie like among all these other guys. Cause he looked kind of young. It was just that I don't know. I felt like he was weird, like odd. Like he didn't belong there. Like he belonged somewhere like more fresher. Like that place is too old school for him.
Yeah, like too much experience around that neighbor, like the area for him to be there.
Yeah, and it doesn't fit. Like they welcome you and then they offer you beer right off the bat. Like, all right.
That's cool, man. I like that. I mean, I don't drink beer, but that's cool. Like, I like the fact that they make you feel welcome or at home or whatever. That's always one thing you want to do. Like, that's customer service 101, you know?
Yeah.
Straight up, you know? And then my haircut is like $10, but I always give him 15. Like, I always give him, even though it's like the same guy, I hear it. Like, I know that he's going to take care of me. If I need something, like, he'll like cut, like, he'll say, oh yeah, dude, don't worry. Like, he'll be like, oh, he was first, or he was here already, like, or whatever. He'll like take care of me.
Yeah.
And then, or he'll like, they're about to close, and he's like, oh yeah, come in. Like, he'll take care of me. Like, he'll do that to me. But obviously, sometimes I'll get there late, and I'm like, oh, dude, don't worry. Like, I'll come tomorrow or whatever. Like, give him off early during the week or whatever. Like, I'll try to make it to the haircut place, so I don't have to wake up at 6 a.m. to go. But I get there, and I'm like, how many people do you have? He's like, I got 2 more people. I'm like, oh, fuck, it's already like 5:30. You know what? I don't want to make you stay. You know, I'll go home because I know I know his family and shit too. Because they're always they come by and shit. They drop off tamales and shit for people.
My God.
It's crazy cool. But yeah, like, so I take off and stuff like that. But like, you know, for us, that's one thing. Like, we can go every 2 weeks to get the haircut and see how well it does. But for you, like, you already mentioned it yourself. You are a weekend with your nails, but you can't really go back every 2 weeks to get your nails done.
No.
It's expensive.
It's fucking expensive.
I mean,
so I just do them at home. So like once this is over and they've gone their course, I'm just gonna take them off and start.
How long do they normally last?
They're supposed to last like over a week. So it's been a week. They look good so far, but I'm pretty sure that by Wednesday or Thursday, I'm gonna start picking at them and taking them off.
What about when you do them like by yourself?
Normally?
Yeah. How long do they last?
Over a week.
Okay.
Yeah, over a week on my own. But I usually like to take off the nail polish within a week.
And they're cool nails. I mean, they're pretty cool. Like,
yeah, they stand out.
Yeah, like they look like she's gone to a shop and
yeah, a lot of people usually ask me where I go, and I tell them that I go to my kitchen.
Yeah, it's
or
funny.
my living room or my room, wherever it is that I choose to do my nails.
Yeah, you've been doing like for so many years. You already gotten like really good at it.
Yeah. And then sometimes people have asked me to do theirs, and I'm like, no.
You can't, huh?
No Play-Doh.
Okay, so like,
that's funny. That's funny.
Quick funny tidbit. Like, you know that right now you mentioned about doing your nails. Like, I get the same thing when it comes to my PC. Like, I built my own PC. Like, a lot of people do. Like, they cut like the parts and they put them together, and they're like, oh, that's really cool. Like, can you help me fix it? Like, make mine. I'm like, no. Yeah. And they're like, why? I'm like, cause man, like, I just don't feel comfortable. Like, if I get something and it fucks up, then I'm just like, you're gonna blame me for it.
I have a lot of respect for people that can you know, not only help themselves out but also help other. Yeah. I can't. I don't know how to teach. I don't know anything about that. But regarding my hair, I go whenever I remember or whenever I start seeing split ends. That's when I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta go get a haircut.
So, like, do you care that it's a certain length? Like,
sometimes I do.
When it gets to like certain length, you're like, I gotta get a haircut.
Sometimes I do because my hair gets heavy because I have full hair, and if like I'll know if I do a ponytail and I'm like fucking headache 2 hours in. Because it's just weighing me down.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah. But a lot of times I'll just wait until I see a split end. Because I like to have it long. I like to have, like, my hair's curly. It's full. It's puffy. So if I have it down and if I fluff it out, it looks pretty cute. At least I think so.
It does. It's fluffy. It looks badass. I like it more when it's more fluffy.
Yeah.
You play with it?
No, it just looks pretty cool. It looks fluffy as hell.
But yeah, so yeah, I go maybe 3 to 4 months.
Oh, that's a long time. I wish I could go 3. I wish my
But
hair.
I do my bangs on my own.
Okay.
So the bangs I just do at home.
My wife does too. Like,
yeah, it's simple because I don't want to pay fucking like any kind of money for someone to do a section of my hair.
Like, she has a friend that does haircuts and stuff. Like, that she's like what are they called? Cosmetologists and beauticians or whatever, like
estheticians, all
that scientist stuff. Which it is a science, honestly. Like, knowing what chemicals to use and not to fuck up the nail, and obviously what chemicals to use on your head so you don't burn people. Like, it's science. Some people consider it like a simple science, but if it honestly takes a touch. Like, it takes
not
like
anyone can do it. You can learn it. You can't do it.
Yeah, like it takes a certain amount of like touch to be able to pull it off and stuff like that. It's not like just like everybody can like be all crazy and anybody can just do it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like it takes a certain like person to be able to handle that situation, and then to earn the trust of other strangers for you to like touch their hair or like their nails and then not get yelled at if you fuck up or for whatever reason, like be it that they moved or you moved. That's always the hardest part when you have to like you're sitting there and you don't see what they're doing like in the back of your head and you're just trusting that they're actually not fucking up your like line in the back or your hair, not like fucking writing something in the back like este way está cabrón, you know, like whatever. You know, that's a lot of it's funny enough, but that's a lot of trust in people.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, like you go to different places and you're gonna go back to this guy to see how well he does. But how many chances would you give him before? Like, he hasn't fucked up yet, but you can tell he's a rookie and stuff like that. But once he knows your haircut, it's a whole different story too. But how many chances would you give somebody who fucks up their hair? Because I had somebody fuck up my hair once, but I still go back to them another next time to see if they do it.
I mean, it has happened before where it's like a barber has messed up on my hair and now like, was it? I'm done.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
makes sense.
I had a barber that I've gone to once, and then he fucked up, and I was like, you know what, I'm done. Like, I'm like coming back. I forgot what it was that he messed up, but I know it was the length of one of my sides. It was one of them was a little bit longer. It was just a spot, but I didn't know how to take it off.
That's the worst part.
At that point, I didn't
know how to fix it.
I didn't know. But then again, like I've been thinking about a lot about my hair, and it's just like if I start doing it by myself, people won't notice it. Won't notice who did my hair or if it's I got on like a clean cut. So that's why like I think I come to the conclusion where I'm just gonna start doing it by myself because people don't actually notice
I mean
that much.
Do you do any fades or anything, or do you just do like a straight size, like one, two?
The first time I didn't do a fade, but the second time I tried doing a fade and it kind of came out. I only did a fade like on this part right here on the top.
So since you fucked up on yourself once, would you never go back to yourself again?
No, because I was learning. I was
just got him. No, but that's good though. Like, cause I couldn't do it because I get fade. Like, well, not like a fade, but like I mean, yeah, I guess a fade in the back, like the way that they do it, and I just couldn't do that. And I like how it looks because people notice, like, oh, you got a haircut, and I'm like, yeah, I did. Yeah. So I couldn't do that to myself.
Yeah,
my brothers used to do them on themselves and on each other
because it was easy for them.
Yeah,
because they
but
just
then
go
again,
around.
They literally like just had a fade, like almost bald.
Yeah, no,
but they just do it themselves.
But I mean, fades even on bald hair is difficult.
It is because I would see them struggle doing it.
Because like I asked my like the barber I go to once, like, hey, is it easier like to bald people up? He's like, no, man. Because you gotta you gotta do like a size, like do the one like a 0, size 0, whatever the size is, and then after that you still gotta shave them, and then some people have bumps in their head and all that, so it's like it's a whole freaking terrain that they gotta like traverse and shit like that. So it's crazy, dude. But I respect you for like being able to do it yourself, because I'm always scared shitless to do it myself, because I just don't want to fuck up, first of all, and second of all, like I just don't think I can do it. Especially in the back of the hair. That's the only part I can't do. Like the back of the head, I don't, because I'm like, I can't see this shit. Like,
I know.
Come on, like,
I think you just gotta have patience, like a lot. Yeah. And that's why I keep telling Angie, like I have a lot of patience.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Have you tried ever cutting your hair?
I asked her before, but she said that I think she was just fucking. I think you were just fucking around, like you just didn't want to do it for me. Like,
no, there was a moment when all you had was like just mainly the mohawk. It wasn't exactly a mohawk. Yeah, it was
a faux hawk.
Something like a mohawk.
Yeah.
And I told him, like, I don't know why you're spending the money. I could pretty much keep you fresh every week. But he never took me up on the offer. And now he wants to do it. But I'm like, you don't have the same hair you had back then. It's not the same shape that you had it.
It doesn't look that difficult, though.
Shape?
Like the same style.
Yeah, it wasn't the same style that
you
had.
It's fuller right now, right?
Yeah,
which is more difficult.
It was shorter, yeah.
Shorter where on top?
On top.
I forgot.
Yeah.
How I used to look.
Yeah, I know. I forget.
I forget how I forget how I look sometimes.
Well, I mean, for me, I used to always have like not this haircut. I used to like not really have the fade on the side. It was just kind of like I used to have like a military style haircut, like short at the top, like really like faded at the sides, and now I have it like longer at the top with the, like a side curl. And it took me a while to switch my hairstyles because I was like, I don't know if I can switch it, because my haircut was so easy, like literally just one and then scissors, like with like, you know, just like whatever's how much, put your fingers whatever the like whatever the like the high, like put your fingers all the way to down to my scalp, wherever your fingers end, there, cut it, you're good to go. Like it was that simple. Like, and then just obviously fix the like the back end or whatever. But then I ended up switching it so my hair is longer. Because I like having it fluffier, like I like running my hands through it, and then since then I stopped using gel, and I just feel so much better for it. But I use mousse, and then like I'm just like, damn, how did I ever use gel? It was so sticky in my hair. Like my hair doesn't feel natural. Like I just, it's weird, man. But like switching styles like throws you off your game sometimes.
Like I thought about going bald. Nah, man, I'm gonna do it one day.
Oh God.
And I am.
You should do it for like a charity though. I think it'd be pretty cool. Like
Grow
if,
your hair.
like grow your hair out.
Don't you need a minimum of like 13 inches or something?
I'm not sure. We can look into the details and make this happen.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've
Different podcast.
No, yeah, seriously, that'd be cool. Like we can have like a charity thing. Like once like people donate and once to the charity, obviously directly and not to us or whatever. And once they hit like a certain amount, like we shave your head like and then we put it on YouTube.
Cool.
I'm not doing it.
I think that's
I'll
cool.
cut my nails, but you can't donate that.
I mean,
Yeah.
but you're not the one. I mean, we can tase you.
No.
I mean, you gotta do it.
I get pissed myself.
Do it for do it for the Vine, Angie.
No.
Do it for the Snapchats. Do it for St. Jude. Speaking of, like,
Oh, yeah.
like I'm gonna bring it real quick back to like something that happened because we're talking about charity and you're going bald. St. Jude. St. Jude just sent me like a t-shirt and a bracelet. That's why, because I was doing like the charity run for like a month. I'm still doing the charity run, so people can still donate. I'll put the link in the description if you guys want to donate straight to St. Jude. Obviously, it doesn't go through me, but it does go through my profile, so they know like who's sending them their way. And they were freaking awesome, you know, to send me like a shirt and a bracelet, and then other people like they got more money, more people send in. They got like sweaters and consoles and all this other stuff. But it's pretty cool because like they send us like weekly and sometimes like monthly updates on the people that we're helping out and stuff like that, like the families that are not paying anything for their kids to, you know, be able to get healthier and try to survive cancer. So yeah, I think I want to do that maybe for charity. We'll bring back St. Jude's and you can go bald whenever you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna go bald and I'm gonna shave my beard off.
Yeah, but I think that's something
And
like that's what I'm
mustache.
saying. You should do it for like you're gonna do it anyway, so why
Yeah.
not do it for a cause at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
And of course, we have other places you can donate as well, but we'll figure that out first before we put out those links to see if we can donate there.
Are you ready for me to go bald?
No.
Why not?
Fun.
Why? Why?
You can't run your hands through his hair.
Yeah,
Nasty.
no, why?
Because it's nasty.
No, besides being nasty.
Because I've never seen you without a mustache, and I'm
Okay.
scared
Scared what?
that you're gonna look nasty.
You know what? Speaking of that, my wife's never seen me without a beard either, so
You
like I
see?
wonder how she would react. I don't think she'll like it.
Really? You think I will look nasty?
Yes.
Why?
Because I've never known you without the mustache.
You also
So?
don't have a round head.
Thank
What?
you.
What do you mean round head?
A round head.
You have like an oblong head,
Not long.
like an egg.
Yeah, like an egg?
Yeah. But it's like egg and then it's like square top. So it's not like
You know what? They'll do it.
Huh?
Do it.
just once. I mean, you have to do it once.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, but I know I'm gonna feel bad and I'm really upset about myself and ugly.
Yeah, and don't complain.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Then do it for charity. So that way you can feel bad, but you're like, no, I did it for a good cause.
Yeah,
then you
like
can't feel bad
I
about
think
it
I want to
afterwards.
feel really sad about myself. I
Okay.
want to experience
We're
that,
getting deep. All
and
right.
then like feel like really happy afterwards. Like
Okay.
like fucking victory, I fucking did it.
Mhm. Now you hit rock bottom. There's no way
Dude.
but up.
That reminds me of Entourage.
It's not a
victory.
God.
It's not a midlife crisis because I'm not in my midlife yet.
Oh God.
Because I'm not. What is it? 50?
What if you go bald and then you tattoo the Real Madrid logo on the back of your head?
I like that.
No,
We
I
should do
wanna-
that.
I wanna-
That's a midlife
Yeah,
crisis
I
right
like
there.
this.
No, I will
Yes.
never do that.
Like what if it's
Dedication.
like a water tattoo? Like what if it's a fake tattoo that you,
No.
it'll like rub off?
Oh, that'd be fun.
You're not a real fan then.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Oh, what
I'll
if you
do it for
hold on, go bald and then put fucking CR7 in the back, like fucking like with like what is those like the hairspray, the thing that changes color?
Yeah.
But like do that shit in the back of your head, like CR7
Like a
or something.
CR7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Dude,
Let's
that'd be
go
so
bald.
down, dude. I would respect you, and actually I really wouldn't, but I would respect you if you
Nah.
put CR7 in the back after you go bald.
Now I'm good. I think that's for all the like super mexy soccer fans out there.
Those are like super European, like
Yeah.
Spanish fans who are like C. Just put like C in the back, dude. People know what you're talking about. Or just put the pierna de Ronaldo on one side.
I'm
Wrapping
gonna
around.
look Bainey.
Yeah. Like on one side, make a celebration like C, and the other one he's like the other one he points at his thigh, like, and then like,
Oh my God.
and then in the back, fucking CR7, and in the front, and I put a musla, pon like a la Madrid, dude, perfect. That's how you show your true fan. You put on Instagram, dude, you will blow up on Instagram.
Yeah, in the wrong way.
I'll put it on Reddit, Instagram, Snapchat,
Aw.
Twitter, dude.
Become viral. You'll get
Dude,
us
what if you get to
listeners.
meet CR7 himself? And then you don't hug him, you give a hug to Bale, and then everybody's like, oh my god, he hugged Bale, not CR7.
Wait, who?
Who's that?
Bale?
Oh, Bell.
Oh.
Yeah. Because you know how they say that CR7 never hugs Bale? God damn it, you're not on football Twitter. Fuck, this is pointless.
Yeah.
You don't know the banter that people do this. Because they always say that Ronaldo, when somebody else scores, he gets pissed because he didn't score. And then like when Bale gives him a cross for him to score, he doesn't go and celebrate with him.
Oh
so
my God.
there's memes where Bale's like all sad, and then Ronaldo's like see, and then Bale's in the background like crying because he's not hugging him and shit like. But I gave you the
That's
pass.
so funny though, because they score so many fucking goals through the
But they don't
season.
celebrate. He doesn't
Yeah.
celebrate with them. Like I mean, that's obviously part of it is banter because they want to fuck with them. But a part of it is because it happened because it's true. Like when fucking when Chicharito was in Real Madrid, like he gave him a pass and Ronaldo scored, and that fool like went and celebrated like on the corner, like he did the shit, and everybody's like, and the whole team is celebrating with Chicha, and then fucking Ronaldo's by himself in the corner, like. Anyway, anyway, the only reason I'm bringing that up is because that's what Luis wants to watch when he wants to relax and self-beauticate. He wants to be like Ronaldo. He wants to pay that money to be that CR7 that he could truly be.
I think I'd rather be like
Messi,
like Cantona or fucking
Pepe.
Ibrahimovic.
Dude, really? The only reason I bring up Ronaldo is because the beautification of
I'm pretty
oneself.
sure que se pone Vaselina.
Nah,
Like
I think so
Vaseline.
too, dude.
I'm pretty sure
I'm
they
pretty
fucking
sure,
put
bro.
Vaseline.
Talking
It's
about
because you know why he wants to be like a boxer.
It's so funny.
Boxers put on Vaseline so that when people get like when they try to hit him, it like swerves off their forehead. So when he puts on Vaseline, so when the ball's coming to him and he hits it, it swerves off and gives it a better like spiraling of the ball. God damn, we just found the truth. Ronaldo's goal scoring
No,
prowess.
even Sergio Ramos.
All right, guys. So I'm sorry about the tangents that we always go on, but of course, we had to talk about Real Madrid and Cristiano Ronaldo when it comes to the beautification of people, because he is, after all, the underworld model that everybody wants to be. All right, guys. So this next topic is going to be a little bit of more of me talking again. Surprise, I'm talking some more. We're going to talk about YouTube and like Twitch and some ideas behind like copyright and how it works like in those social medias, with us being now on iTunes, obviously, Podomatic and SoundCloud, and then also the audio being on YouTube, which by the way you can find all the links below, so where you can find all of our podcast, all the locations you can find the podcast. I'm sorry. We were talking about earlier about the happy birthday song and how technically you can't really use it anymore because it's not copyright free. Like it's still copyrighted. But like, what do you guys know about copyright and like YouTube and like Twitch and even Snapchat nowadays? That even though it doesn't have copyright because of the fact that it goes away and comes back in or whatever, like you take a video, you take a picture, and then it goes away. So there's really no ad revenue for that as an individual. But Snapchat now has ads in it, so they make the ad as a company, even though the individual doesn't get paid, which is something that YouTube does. YouTube, you put a video and you can monetize it, which means you can put ads on it, and you get paid as an actual creator. Which is something that's like, pretty much how the way the TV does it, that, or soccer games or sports games, that ads in between, the person running the broadcast gets paid. For a content creator on YouTube, you can put ads and you get paid for people watching those ads or if they click on the ad and all that stuff. But the thing is, if you put music or stuff like that that's copyrighted, then they can either mute your video, they can make your video take your video down, or the person just says, hey, you know what? All that ad money that you're supposed to get, it all comes to me because you're using my copyrighted, creations, be it another video, stuff like that, songs and stuff like that. But what do you guys know about that? And like, if you guys were to make YouTube videos right now, would you guys know anything about that? Or would you guys just upload whatever you could?
I'd upload whatever I'd be able to upload.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't uploaded a YouTube video in a long time, probably since high school.
You uploaded YouTube videos? I didn't know that.
One video, I think.
Did it go viral?
No, not. I wish. It was nothing. It was like I think it was one of our high school teachers who played the guitar, and he was playing I forgot the name of the song, but he was a good guitar player. So during the first 10 minutes of our class, like it'd be kind of like just hang out until class starts, and he'd play the guitar, and it was like our last day with him, and he was a really cool teacher, and he played this really cool song. So I just recorded him while.
Okay.
But it was nothing. I put it up
So people can see it, like your friends.
it wasn't a big deal. That's the first and only video I think I've ever posted. I think.
I know one video you posted, or maybe somebody else posted it of you. I don't know if you remember, but there's this guy named July.
Oh yeah, it's posted on YouTube.
It was because
I
that's
hope it's on YouTube.
yes, because
That
that's
video
how
was
that's how
good.
Odegaard. No, not yeah.
No,
Odegaard?
that was straight from my camera.
No. You made him search your YouTube video.
Shit, is that on YouTube? I hope so, because I don't know where that video
Good
is
luck finding that
anymore.
video. But we told him we told him to go on YouTube and look for. Well, one, we always told him to look for YouTube videos, and he was always afraid to look at bad YouTube videos. Because back when we were in high school, which is like 2006, 2007 era, there was like no actual like stringent rules on YouTube, so you can find anything on YouTube, even like porn and stuff.
Good times. Man.
Yeah, but then
I remember when YouTube was still coming up, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
But I mean, you say it now because you can find whatever. You can even find movies and stuff like that
Yeah.
back in the day. But the thing is, people who are making content, they're making it for fun. Obviously, it's the same thing we're doing. But the thing is, they couldn't expect any like support or compensation from people as far as straight, through YouTube. They had to go through third-party means or anything like that, which some people, got scammed, or they had to go through networks and they got scammed and stuff like that. So obviously, YouTube tried a way of paying them directly and stuff like that. There's a whole nother thing going on with a lot of people. The people notice about copyright and about titles and videos and stuff like that, but that's a whole nother subject. But what about you, Luis? Like, what do you know about copyright and stuff like that? And I mean, what about other platforms like Twitter now using ads as well when you put your own videos in Twitter, and even like Snapchat using ads but not paying?
I didn't know Twitter was doing that.
Yep. So Twitter has that as well, where you're like, if you're big enough, you can put videos and you can put ads on your videos, and again, monetization. But the thing is, on Snapchat, it's still not there yet, but they have ads, but it's just not paying the actual user directly for the actual ads. It's just going straight to Snapchat.
I mean, copyright. I mean, if you upload something you don't know that's copyrighted, I mean, it's not your fault for not knowing, hey, I use content that I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the copyright people are there for, like to tell you, hey, what are you doing to take that down? But like for ads, I mean, it's just a business, I guess. If you want to put up your stuff, I mean, it can't be that free.
Yeah,
I mean, you're uploading it somewhere for others to look at. So I mean, the platform needs to survive too. If Snapchat didn't exist, then where else could you put like ratchet stuff, or like
Worldstar.com.
No, like just like I think Snapchat is still alive because it's still kind of ratchety. Like you can go wild and not feel
judged.
But if you start putting videos on Instagram, like the Instagram stories, it's like it's a brand. It's more brand driven.
Yeah, because I think that's funny. I think YouTube is productions. Like you put up videos, but people put up videos like whatever and they go viral, obviously. But when I think of YouTube, I think of like the really good YouTubers, I think of production.
Yeah.
When I look at Instagram, the really good Instagram people, I think of their pictures as being and showing like something that pretty much makes them like enjoyable to see, as far as like how do I say it? It's something that takes time to set together, but you know how they say the picture makes says 1,000 words or whatever. Like Instagram with the filters and the fact that you can post production and like fix it up and everything, it's like you show that filtered life. Like that's Instagram. Like you're not gonna put something sad on Instagram, really. You're gonna show off what makes you happy, what makes you like upbeat and stuff like that. And then Snapchat, it's kind of like, oh, hey, I don't have makeup on, or hey, I don't have I'm just doing this shit real quick. Oh, let's upload it without any worries because it's gonna go away.
It's a free world. It's 24 hours. That's why.
I think that's how I think about these social media brands. And then when I think about Twitter, it's Twitter is an interaction with your audience. Mm-hmm. YouTube is your post production, and then Instagram you show your filtered life, and then obviously Snapchat is like, fuck it, let's go wild, show whatever is happening at this moment. Which I think is a crazy way of having all four platforms like work for you.
And the thing is, like Snapchat is cool because you don't get people to comment.
You think so?
I don't know, because the comments are not visible.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can turn off comments on YouTube videos, but you really wouldn't want to.
No, but
you need the feedback on YouTube.
Yeah.
How do you know if it's working?
Well,
Besides views.
The problem with YouTube is the fact that the comments are what they call they're the worst. people just comment now. I mean,
They're just trolling.
yeah,
Hating.
comments on
Yeah.
YouTube aren't criticism anymore. They're not real comments. They're just like, oh, first like, you know, or
Mhm.
whatever, you know, something dumb
Yeah.
like that. I mean, that's what it's become. But like for you guys that you like, you know, you still use Tumblr and then you know you Snapchat and stuff like that. Like,
Mhm.
what do you guys most like about those social media platforms, or what keeps you on Tumblr, and then what keeps you like now using like Snapchat and Instagram as opposed to using Twitter and YouTube and all those other social media aspects of life, or even Facebook. Like why don't you guys use that as much anymore?
Well, for me, as far as Tumblr, I don't use it like I used to, and I never really intended to use it as like to express myself to a greater audience. It was always just for fun, and I liked to reblog things that I liked, that I thought were funny, that I thought were cool, that I thought were interesting. Twitter, I never used. I literally only got it because I wanted to know what Dita Von Teese was doing and if she was ever going to tour again. And I haven't touched that for years. Like every now and then I'll go back on it and I still get notifications from it, but I don't pay attention to them. Instagram I use just because, and I only use that in a positive way too. So only like take pictures of myself or my dog
Or a special moment.
or a special moment, or you know, some
Or
video. A lot of concerts as of late, like a lot of concerts.
Which I think is cool, but I think Snapchat fits a concert venue better than Instagram video.
I don't think so.
No.
No, I don't. I actually don't like seeing the concerts on Snapchat. Like when I do them, I do at least like 3 or 4, and I'm happy they go away.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'll just keep the videos to myself.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't utilize any of these social media platforms to their full potential. So I wouldn't even know how to start and explain what it is that I use with them. I use them just to communicate with my friends and my family. That's it.
And I think that's what Facebook is now. Like Facebook is like for me is like the friends and family platform.
Oh yeah, and as far as Facebook goes, I only have it to like keep up with my family in Mexico.
Yeah, same
I
thing
don't.
here.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I usually post pictures or not pictures, stories from like BuzzFeed or the LA Times or things that I find around the internet that I find they're interesting. Sometimes I post them because I want other people to be like, oh, that's cool, it's funny. But a lot of the time I post them for myself because I want
Reminders.
I want to remember to read them or look at them later because they're funny.
Yeah, and I mean, like obviously we're not big social media stars or whatever here, so we're also learning about it. So that's why I want to ask, like, because you never know, like different inputs on people. You might find that one thing that makes it click and makes us grow. Obviously, with us trying to do this podcast for for us to be able to talk and hang out and stuff like that and be able to vent at the same time.
Yep.
It's a great way to do that, because I mean the YouTube video for this, I put the audio up and everything, but I mean you can only see video so much or audio so much, especially when it's a long form. And then podcasts have become that thing where it's like the place to talk and be able to express yourself without having a limit. Like you can make it. People love long form podcasts and stuff like that. And then Facebook, I don't really touch. Because it's a lot of friends and family, mostly family. And then I feel judged on Facebook apart from anything else, because family will always be like, oh, why is he doing
So and
that? Or,
so
like,
did this. So and so pregnant. So and so
it's like-
died. Did you hear?
Yeah, so it's like I don't like Facebook in that manner, because it became that, but when it comes to, like, for me, my favorite two social media platforms, well, 3 technically, are YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Twitter because it's just fast. Like I can refresh it and there's like feeds, news
Constantly
coming like right away. And then Twitch because I live stream on Twitch, and then on YouTube because I love putting like my Let's Plays and post production, and obviously this podcast in audio form up there as well. It's like another platform for people to can see it. And then, like I said, they can comment directly for feedback and stuff like that. But for me, Twitter is great because of the fact that it's only a limit of characters. It's mostly like quick interactions with people, and you can't really put too much thought into it because of the fact that you can't make paragraphs. You can't make them like super long. It's like, hey, quick tidbits and quick like resonations of comments you want to make, and people can you have to get right to the point. Like that's what I like about it. You gotta get right to the point. You can't take too long on it, and that's what I like about it. Like I like that fact. And then Reddit is a whole other freaking monster that I still don't understand and still don't.
I've never understood Reddit.
Reddit is like the fucking.
I consider Reddit the place where all the viral videos start. All the viral stuff, I believe, goes through Reddit first, then goes through Twitter. Well, obviously it gets posted most of the time if it's video on YouTube, but once it gets posted on Reddit, it just gets that freaking flame, and it just takes off, and then Twitter trends it, which makes it go insane. And then by that, people, started posting on YouTube, started posting on Instagram, like copying it. And then by the time it gets to Facebook, it's already old.
Yeah.
Like, it's already over. But I think Reddit is a place where all the viral shit starts.
Yeah, it's like the internet bucket, basically. You have content, Reddit.
Yeah.
And then it gets distributed because someone picks it up. And, oh, like, this is funny. Like, let me upload it on to whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me share it here, let me share it there. And I know there's people that their sole job is to just look through Reddit for news and viral videos and viral
I like
content.
to have that job. That'd be great.
I don't think so, because the fact that Reddit just never stops, dude. Like, you go to all, and that top first post for the day is always switching, and it's always something different, and it's always insane. And then there's so much shit on Reddit that you don't want to see. Like, there's people like there's subreddits of people like killing themselves and like shit like that.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you go
Like suicides and all that stuff.
yeah, Reddit is like a whole different monster, man. I mean, there's like, obviously there's like 4chan and 8chan and all that stuff, but I don't really use those, so I don't know about those. But Reddit, holy crap, dude. There's like crevices you don't want to go into. Obviously, there's porn on there too and everything like that. There's obviously a lot of politics. The Donald is like one of the biggest trending things on Reddit right now, which we won't get into. But yeah, like every time my wife hates it. She's not here, thankfully, to like kind of get mad at me on this. But every time she wants to show me something, like something funny or whatever, like she sees on Instagram, she's like, "Oh my god, look at this!" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I already saw it. It's on Reddit." And she's like, "Fuck, man!" Like, she tries to show me something. Oh, I saw it. It's on Reddit.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, it's like if she tries to show me something, I'm like, "Oh, it was here. You're seeing it now, but it was here on Reddit like about 2 days ago. Like, you're a little bit late, like you're late to the show." But she gets angry. She's like, "Oh my god, I can't show you anything new because you already seen it." So it's like that's where I find like I found out too all of the information on leaked albums and leaked stuff, like Kanye's albums and Frank Ocean, all this stuff. It's like where you find everything on Reddit. You can find everything, like everything on Reddit. You can find people that do tutorials, do it yourself, and all that stuff. And then YouTube is like a whole other subject where people can post anything, but people don't really understand how to get big on YouTube just yet. Those who've made it, obviously they've made it. A lot of it is skill, and a lot of it is also pure luck.
Yeah.
But it's also like, it's crazy how YouTube and Twitch and all these have like these platforms to learn, but it takes time to learn all this stuff. And then you can't obviously just become a YouTube star like one night over to the other, which is insane. But how would you feel like one of your friends, like you ever saw one of your friends and they were like a YouTube star, like you saw them and you're like, holy shit, like I know them. Like, would you? Obviously, they're not real celebrities, but would you still feel some kind of like shock and awe if you saw them? Like,
I would.
Yeah.
I'd be so proud.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah. As long as they didn't become douches.
Yeah, as long as they don't go overboard like douchey, then I'm like, oh.
Yeah, like I hate prank videos on YouTube. Those are like the one things I don't like. Oh, it's just a prank, bro. Like, oh, get the fuck out of here. Like,
God.
those are the worst.
No. No, but I mean, if someone I knew were a YouTube something, I think that'd be cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think so. So I think that'd be like, I think that's one of the reasons like I like doing all this stuff and learning, because it makes me sit down and want to learn something new, like editing and like post production and all that stuff, which I never went to school for and I don't know. So it's something that I want to learn. But what do you guys use YouTube for, like, or Twitter and stuff like that? Like, what's your favorite platform to use for like certain things?
I like YouTube just to watch videos. I don't know if
Like, what kind of videos though?
Like a lot of Action Bronson stuff, like him cooking.
Oh my God, munchies.
Yeah, man.
What is that? I don't know. I mean, for those who don't know, I don't know what Munchies is.
Munchies is a channel from Vice.
Is it Vice?
Yeah, it's Vice. It's like one of the. Yeah, it is. It's Vice.
I'm really curious. I really don't know, but
So,
it's pretty cool.
Vice is this quote. It's like, I told Angie that I think Vice is like the rock and roll of journalism. Like, they do journalism like I don't know.
They get in there,
it's
right?
like badass.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
put
badass.
Really
themselves there,
good.
like in the front lines.
It's
They're
really,
not-
Yeah.
it's like if I don't know, man. There's something about Vice that they're doing really good, and they're just doing it, and they just don't care. Because their views on YouTube or wherever you go, they don't have. It doesn't go viral. It's just content because
It's good content.
Because-
It's well produced.
which is
yeah.
always the best thing.
it's very informative, but in a cool way. It's not boring. It's like it's.
I've learned a lot.
It's a narrative
from
story.
Vice.
It's a story. It's journalism plus storytelling done really well.
I don't some of the stuff I've seen from Vice as far as gaming, like they try to cover gaming, they kind of they covered it in the time where it was still kind of considered a joke. I mean, it still is for like major news outlets, and but I thought Vice was gonna be different for it. But I really didn't like how they covered it because they kind of made fun of it. But that's like a whole thing when they kind of start. I'm not sure if they've done anything newer for it, but I mean that's when I
Didn't
see
they
Vice.
do one a couple months ago of a tournament, a gaming tournament?
I think I don't know, sure.
I
haven't
think
checked
so.
it.
I
remember.
think I saw, and that seemed cool. Unless I'm confusing it with another.
Because I know ESPN
Account.
recently has all of a sudden launched like big into like esports and stuff like that,
Shit.
and they covered the Dota 2 tournament, which was what they covered last year's. And it's something called the International, which it's five, 5 against 5, and the main people who won, they won $20 million. So yeah, they do that every
wow.
year, and it just goes up every year, like the international and stuff like that. So ESPN covers it. So, you watch Vice?
Yeah,
and-
Vice.
and
So I watch
it.
Munchies. Munchies is like their food channel in a way. I mean, it's their food network basically. So they have like Action Bronson, this well-known. Where's he from?
Rapper. I don't know where he's from.
I know he's a rapper because I know the only song I know him is him with Chance the Rapper.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
only one I know.
he's awesome.
He is a really cool dude.
But like how he knows about food because he travels so much, just how he express the love for food and he really enjoys it. And then I watch Matty Madison because I think he's just like he's another chef, but his lifestyle when he grew up was like very metalish, very
It was
punker,
hectic, yeah.
like hectic. Like it was pretty cool. Like I can kind of associate with those two guys because they really enjoy what they're doing. Like they know.
And they're funny.
Yeah, they're fucking
They're
funny.
really funny.
I think that's the best thing about like.
If it's
watching
not,
a
yeah,
YouTube
if it doesn't
video.
make me laugh, it's not gonna fucking get.
And
my
it's not
attention.
forced. It's
not
natural.
forced, it's just them.
It's like it's organic. It's
Yeah.
just them. Like they're not pretending to be something else. It's raw,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, like for me, I've tried watching like longer content on YouTube, but I don't think I can. Like
No.
the only thing I've seen as far as like long production movies is like Kung Fury, which is really really good by the way. You guys should see it if you guys haven't seen it. It's like 30 minutes, but it's also on Netflix now. They just recently released it on Netflix, but it's only like 30 minutes, and it's like the funniest, most random thing ever. Like I won't spoil what happens at the end to somebody that everybody knows. It's like a history person. Something happens to them, but I won't ruin it. You guys should watch it though.
Okay.
It's really funny. It's like 80s production. But yeah, I think like YouTube, what I've learned and stuff like that, what I've seen from it is like 10 to 20 minute videos are like key. So that's like the major key, as somebody would say. And then that's like usually the aspect of what people would tolerate or to watch, or people usually watch it on their break, or they watch it during lunch or something, or they want to show it to somebody else, and that person doesn't have 20 minutes to
I
show
think it
it.
also depends on the content they're creating too.
Mhm.
Like I'm pretty sure I can't watch 10-20 minutes of.
I love soccer highlights on YouTube.
No, I mean
too,
soccer
though.
highlights you can. Well, as like a guy probably can watch highlights. Shit. What can you watch?
I can't watch for example, like if it was like documentary segments, I could watch that. But if it was like information stuff on certain things like reviews, I can watch it so much, but I can't watch it like over and over and over.
You know
and
what?
over again.
Reviews. I can't watch reviews. If it's the same topic for like 10-20 minutes, I'm out because
Yeah.
it's just like too much information.
I
over
yeah,
one
like
topic.
I think reviews on stuff like on YouTube especially are short. If they're not like long written content,
Yeah, they should. Be.
I think reviews like short, and then that's what I like the most. Like as far as like how it goes on YouTube and stuff like that.
Should be like a quick in and out, like boom, like at least top a minute.
Yeah, I
Review.
think so too. But like, what else do you guys enjoy like on other social media platforms? Like, when you go to that platform, like, what do you want to see, and what's something that you gravitate to?
Get it? Tell us, Angie.
Well, when it comes to YouTube, I just watch makeup stuff, and then like whatever he's watching, which is like Munchies for Vice or Noisy. Noisy has really good documentaries regarding music. That's pretty much it. Anything else is if it makes me laugh, I'm gonna like follow.
Yeah,
Or if there's good storytelling, but then that just go into editorial. That's just print. Yeah.
like for me, one person that I recently found on YouTube that I really enjoy is Casey Neistat. He does a lot of vlogs, which are video logs, and like stuff about his day. And he produced an HBO show before, and he's had his own show on HBO. He like nuzzled the shit out of me. And he does vlogs, and they're like obviously it's all just his day, and I can watch him. I've gone back on his playlist and just like watch his blogs like in order.
Yeah.
And like they're so super fun because they're random as hell. Like it's just him
Mm-hmm.
thought of the day or random shit he's on the day, and then him on his fucking him. He has one of the things that he does really well is like he does long like scenes where he has his drone and he has like scenes in the background, and then he has like time lapse video like time lapse stuff in his vlog, and it's really really good. Just like how do you like those pictures and sceneries that you get are so good, and then obviously. One thing that I like to watch is like let's plays and gaming related content on YouTube, and some of that gets like super long. Like some of them are like 2 hours let's like gameplay, but it's like I know what I'm getting myself into when I watch that. But most of the time it's like short 10-minute videos and stuff like that. But like what about other social media? Like when you go there, what do you guys find that you guys are attracted to as far as like those social media like platforms?
I just can only say makeup.
I mean on Instagram and
On
Snapchat
Instagram
and
too,
stuff?
a lot of people that I follow, I mean, I'll follow brands that I know I like or anything with makeup news, and besides that, just memes and pit bulls.
Memes.
Yeah, that's all. Like, if it has a dog, I'm looking at it. If it's a new release for a new palette, I'm looking at it. Yeah.
There was like some pictures on some like new palette that's coming from like Kylie Smile or something recently. I don't know. It was on there. Yeah, like for me, funny enough, like on Instagram, one thing I like to follow is fashion people, like the guys who wear like the suits and everything, and
Oh
then
yeah.
like the women who wear like the
Mhm.
dresses, like the newest dresses and stuff like that. Like I like looking at that, and I'm just like, I wish I could afford that.
Yeah.
You know, because they always look so stylish. I hate high water pants like that they wear.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
we talked about that before. But other than that, like I love like the way that they wear like their suits, and like the way that they have like their like just mostly suits, not like streetwear,
Yeah.
but like this like the suits and stuff like that. Like I love how they always have that look. And then I always like the women, they have like the colorful dresses and stuff like that, because I always think about it like how would that look my wife, or like she used to, maybe she wore this, and maybe that makes me think I can go and buy her that. That's why I like watching like them, because I'm like I can go buy her that. I can like I like that, but I don't think she would. Or man, I can drop this hint and be like, yo, buy me this
Yeah.
shirt or the suit
Mhm.
or or shoes. Man, I love dress shoes. Like the monks, the double monks, and then like the wingtips and all this shit. Like it's just like insane. And now, obviously, you see the little kids with like the dress up stuff, and obviously my wife is like, "Oh, we should dress up our kid like that," and I'm like, "I can't afford it." You know, it's super expensive, man. Kids' clothes is like super expensive. So that's what I like seeing there. And then like on Snapchat, I like you said, just day to day, like people going random. Some people are funny, some people really aren't meant for Snapchat. Like who do you guys follow on Snapchat that you guys like looking at? Like, can you guys name anybody on like off top? Not their actual Snapchat username, because we probably don't know it, but like who's somebody that you guys like seeing their snaps or something like that?
I used to be into like Diplo and all those DJs because they were going on tour, so it was like
They're
free
always
mu-
on tour though.
I mean, it's like free music, but not. Not really. I mean, I like Dylan Francis because he's
Oh yeah, Dylan Francis and Phantoms. They put on good little. They actually do like
stories.
Oh, that's cool.
and like ongoing stories. They'll follow up like months later, even if it's.
That's cool. I like
It's
that.
really fun, and like even it comes to the point where like my cousin would like be like go on the group chat and be like, "You guys, have you checked out Dylan Francis' new story? I'm saving it for tonight." Shout out Roxy, and they're funny. Like it gives you something to like, oh, I'm gonna sit down and actually like watch this whole story.
Yeah.
In full.
Dude, I mean, people who are able to put stories together in Snapchat, like props.
Yeah,
Props
I
to you,
mean,
because it's
who
so
the
quick
fuck-
and you can't edit it. You know, it's quick and you can't edit it. You got to put it out there.
Uh-huh.
I think that's like
it's a channel. It's a free channel.
Yeah, that's
that's
pretty
true.
much what it is.
And for me, that's super difficult. Like YouTube, you can post production, edit, and all that stuff. And I can sit because I can tell you guys the truth. Like the last like episode 2 or whatever, like we recorded, it was like an hour and a half or whatever. Like it was like an hour and something. For like people who do that like on Snapchat, like it's super crazy, because I can, when I sit down and edit like the podcast itself, even though it's just sound, it takes me like 3 hours, because I go through it and I try to make sure all the levels are okay and like and all that stuff. So like for me, when I release something on YouTube, even if it's short, like I always go watch it and say, hey, I could release this. Like I'm okay with people seeing this, even though it's like my first stuff. But like on Snapchat, you can't. Like you just whatever happened. You can't redo it. You know, you can't take the same story over and over, because it's not gonna work. You know, it's always something gonna be happening that's wrong.
I think that's why their Dylan Francis and Phantom stories are effective, because the time lapse is in real time, and they switch between accounts,
Oh, okay. So they
So
kind
it's even
of
funnier.
they collaborate, which a lot of people
Yeah.
that are big. Once they do that,
And then they do
collaborate,
a final credit scene
Yeah.
with music and everything.
That's cool,
It's so fucking funny. Now I want to watch one.
dude. How long are the snaps? Like usually, like
10 seconds
Theirs?
max.
okay,
Well,
10 seconds.
each snap
Oh,
is
there?
10 seconds.
No, just this actual regular Snapchat. It's only 10 seconds long at the most. Okay.
Yeah, each
That's
each
crazy,
Snapchat
man.
is 10 seconds, and I think theirs can go on for like, probably like 5
I mean,
minutes.
24 hours. You can have a whole 24-hour schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like if you were to put them all together, it'd probably be like, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes.
Like freaking
Or even less.
like freaking Vines with like 6 seconds. Somebody thought that 6-second video would actually work, but
Dude.
Vine is taking off.
Dude.
I mean, we don't really hear about it as much anymore because of Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, Vine still has that follower count, that comment, kind of section and all that stuff.
Yeah, I always wanted to get a Vine. I did for a moment, but then Snapchat came along
Yeah.
and
Dude, Snapchat has like a
Yeah.
lot of stuff now, like the fact that they have like the news feed filters and stuff like that.
Do you use that? Do you use it?
I watch it.
Yeah.
Like I have like I used to go and watch IGN when they had like now that they have the
Yeah.
stuff, and then ESPN always has good stuff on
Yeah.
there. And then I used to actually watch the one with the music, like the music to watch or whatever.
Huh.
It was one random one, but they didn't really have like a music that I like. But I'm like, oh, that's cool. You get to kind of discover something new. So I actually go there more than I do people's snaps, because I don't know. I can kind of expect what to see in that news filter kind of thing,
Yeah.
as opposed to like the personal one. But
Mhm.
that's what I use it for. Like I used to go on daily actually. ESPN and IGN. Those are the people that I used to watch. IGN I stopped though because they were just kind of trying to do funny stories instead of like actual like the news stuff that I was trying to get.
Mm.
I think Vice has one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I used to watch theirs all the time because I like the news stories. It's written format, but it also has like video content in between, so you can kind of get like a quick gist of it. And
Mm-hmm.
if you're like in the morning, you're getting ready, you get to work, and you're kind of a little bit early, I used to just jump on there and watch it
Yeah.
instead of going to like their website and then trying to find stuff like, oh, it's already there on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Let's figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I think that's really cool. But the only thing I don't know how people do it on Snapchat. I don't know how they get Snapchat famous,
Oh, that I don't know.
because you can't tell follower accounts. So I don't know how you sell yourself to somebody. Like I mean, you can say, hey, look at how many views I got. You can see the views that you got on your stuff.
Yeah.
But still, like I think it's pretty difficult to sell yourself to somebody, because Snapchat, again, for me, is just everyday, day-to-day stuff. Not like Instagram where you can take a picture of your yerba mate or whatever you're drinking and saying, hey, look what I got.
Yeah. Oh.
And then plus, like Snapchat and Instagram, you don't really I don't really see them put disclaimers on them getting sponsored and all that stuff. It's crazy. But on Twitter, you gotta put hashtag ad if you're sponsored by a product and they want you to talk about it. You have to put hashtag ad, or you get in trouble.
Oh, shit.
And then on YouTube, you got to put a disclaimer in the description, and then you got to talk about it at the beginning of the video, like, hey, this one is sponsored by such and such, blah blah. Because if you don't, you can get in trouble with the FCC, over stuff like that.
Oh.
Like, there's actually recently these two kids. Well, now it's become more, but two guys by the name of Pro Syndicate and T Martin were doing this thing called CS:GO skins and betting. Now, what that is there's a game called Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and the thing is, you have your guns, just your basic guns, and then but the thing is, you can kind of like you buy a box, which it gives you a roulette, and from that roulette you can get different skins, and some skins are rare, so they actually cost like up to like $400 for a skin because they're just super rare, and people will pay for virtual stuff.
What?
Yeah. It's just that's how a lot of free to play markets work. It's a free Counter-Strike is not free, but the fact that you get all the guns, you don't the skins are not for improvement on the gun, they're just cosmetics.
Wow.
And then free to play stuff happens the same way. Like it's a free game, but if you want to get like skins or if you want to get a boost and everything, you can pay for it, right? So that's how that works. So in Counter-Strike, you get skins. So now what people were doing, they were doing CSGO skin betting sites. So what you go in there, if you have a certain skin, you can upload your inventory and say, I wanna bet this many skins that these people are gonna win, or I wanna just put this on the table for a coin flip. Like if this one comes up, I win. If this one comes up, you win, and you bet that much against people. Like people were betting like thousands of dollars against each other,
Fuck?
right? So these two guys, they said, hey guys, they're big. gaming YouTubers and stuff like that. So they're like, hey guys, I'm betting, I'm gonna show a video. I'm betting like $5,000, or I'm betting $50, and I'm getting $5,000 back or whatever. Like, just betting and winning and betting, and oh my god, I just lost $10,000. Blah 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 blah. But the thing is, in their videos, they never disclaim that they were actually owners of this website. So it's like people are like saying, hey, they could have rigged it. Hey, they could have been lying about the winnings and blah blah blah. So long story short, they're in trouble now with the FCC. Now there's what's happening with them is still pending. It's not really talked about, but because of that, Valve, the creators of Counter-Strike, they actually sent a cease and desist letter to all these like gambling sites for skins, because before they weren't. Before they were like, oh, there's third-party stuff. It's not our problem. We're not telling people to go there. Blah blah blah. But obviously, ever since it happened, now Valve is in a lawsuit, and they sent this information out and said, hey, you got some cease and desist order. But now what recently happened in Europe. This guy by the name of Nepenthes and this other gentleman, I forgot his name. Anyway, they had the same site, but for FIFA, for FIFA coins, which are, again, virtual currency inside the game.
Yeah.
So you buy with real money FIFA points, and with FIFA points you open up packs, and with packs you get players, and you can sell and trade players in the game for just coins, which is just virtual currency in the game. But the thing is, what they were doing is you can buy and trade coins on this site. And the thing is, it was in Europe, so they came down on them because they were promoting illegal gambling to minors, because a lot of kids were playing. So they've actually gone to court. They've already kind of been charged with it. There's not real facts as to what's going to happen to them or how long they're going to be there for and all that stuff, if anything happens to them. But they've already been charged with, illegal gambling to minors and stuff like that over FIFA coins, over virtual currency, which is like,
I love it,
craziness. But again, all of that, other than the fact that it was illegal gambling and promoting it to minors, it was just a simple fact that they never disclaimed that they were owners of these sites.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, like they're some of the people, the defenses were, oh, it's been public information, because you can go on the listings and see, hey, this person's the president, this person's the secretary, blah blah. But the thing is, on the YouTube video, they never disclaimed it. So anybody was watching, like, the way they say it in Spanish, fulano de tal, which is whatever person is watching your video, they don't know that you're promoting the site because you own it. They just think you're promoting and winning, and they think, oh crap, I can win money there, let's go and put money into it, and then they lose, and then the money goes to them, and blah 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 blah. So it's all about disclaimers, it's all about copyright. And I think YouTube and like Twitter, the way they had to put #ad, they're like, it's crazy how they have to manage all that, especially with so many people doing it. But then I don't really see it like on Snapchat, if people are doing it, like, promoting anything like that, because I haven't seen it that much. Or Instagram, I think they do it on Instagram. I think people put sponsored or whatever, I think, on Instagram, as far as #sponsored, or sometimes they even don't. Because all I see when I see like workout fitness people is like they're always holding up that drink. Oh, like I'm drinking my mate, or I'm drinking my whatever. And it's like, I don't really see you saying that you're sponsored. So it's like, it's going to be a big thing when a lot of these like social media gurus or social media like stars are going to be like figuring out, how you're supposed to put disclaimers and how you're supposed to talk about your sponsors and everything.
So what's
like that,
the difference between doing an ad and then giving a discount code at the end if you don't say that it's an ad?
So, for example, like I in my case, I am partnered with something called Green Man Gaming. So in Green Man Gaming, I say, hey guys, go check out Green Man Gaming. Like I'm partnered with them or whatever. Click on this link and use my code and you get discounts. So what that is, it's a referral. It's a referral code. They have to go through you, and you have to pretty much promote it in order for them to go through it. For an ad, what they do is they send you like something and say, hey, talk about it, and you get to keep it for free. And if you make a big deal about it, or not, it's all up to you.
Okay.
But then you get paid for it. And then for me, with the partnership that I have with Green Man Gaming, like I talk about, hey, if you guys want to check out these games, go check out Green Man Gaming. Click on the link and you get a discount. If people click on it and buy through it, I get paid. If they don't, then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But I put on there, hey, they're my partners. They're like, my sponsors or whatever, if they're sponsors and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But in this case, I'm actually partner with them, so it's a partnership.
That makes sense.
And then if they were sponsoring me, which means they gave me free stuff, and I talk about it, then it's a sponsorship. And then there's an ad, which is they send you something and say, hey, talk about it. But we're not going to send you anything else. We're not going to promote you in any way. Just you promote us, and you get this for free.
Okay.
And then, that's how it works.
That makes sense. Wow.
So if anybody's looking to sponsor us,
Hey.
you guys can always go ahead and email us at, I have my email for the website, so I'll give that one out for the sponsorships, which is business@exclusivelylex.com. All that stuff is in the links. And I think with that, it concludes episode 4 because I think
Awesome.
Luis is super sleepy.
Yay!
So as always, guys, we'll give you guys a chance to go ahead, of course, promote ourselves individually, and then of course I promote the podcast at the end. So where can they find you, Angie?
You can find me on Snapchat at Angie_Ness, NESS, and then on Instagram at AngieNess_.
So as always, I'll put the information on the bottom
Yeah.
so you guys can check that out. And Luis, where can they find you?
You can find me on Snapchat at Luisito, LuisItwo. So Luisito, but Luisito in English.
And
basically.
are you still Tumblr?
Oh yeah, Tumblr. Luisito, the same thing. Luisito Tumblr.
As always, you guys can find me on Twitter mostly. That's where I'll be most active at Lex Exclusives. And of course, you can also go ahead and check out my website, exclusivelylex.com, which you can find the podcast. You can find the feed there. You can also check out my YouTube, youtube.com/exclusivelylex. You can find the podcast video, my gameplay stuff that I do. I'm going to be doing some vlogs. If by the time you're hearing this, I'll have my vlog up for TwitchCon, and I'll have vlogs on for like the time that I'm off on, hanging out with my son and everything like that. But as always, guys, we appreciate all your support. If you guys also want to support us directly, you guys can go to patreon.com/exclusivelylex. You guys can donate anywhere from monthly. You guys can support us anywhere from $1 and up. And we definitely appreciate all of that. You guys, if you guys can't donate, go ahead and tell your friends, share it, and let them know all about it. And if you guys, as always, it's on iTunes, Podomatic, SoundCloud. And if you're on iTunes, please go ahead and give us a 5-star rating and just give us some good comments and feedback. And we appreciate it so much. Thank you guys. We appreciate you guys listening.
you.
Have a good evening, good afternoon, and good morning.
Yeah.